There is a new target date for U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, agreed to by President Obama and NATO allies just this past weekend. It's 2014. That would be 13 years after the war started. Lester Holt is in Afghanistan tonight, where he's spending time with Americans in the fight. For them, it's their lives, and their comrades mean everything. That means they're willing to do just about anything when trouble breaks out there. Lester's in Kabul again this evening. Lester, good evening.
Brian, good evening to you. You want to get a sense of how intense the fighting has been in eastern Afghanistan? Ask the men and women of the 33rd Rescue Squadron. They are a combat soldiers 911.
There it is right there. It's the AK-47 hole.
The hole is in the bottom of a Pavehawk helicopter. The inscription Sergeant Jimmy Settle wrote next to it says it all.
Almost got me, and that's the date, my new alive birthday. The bullet struck the bottom of the aircraft, fragmented, and then part of the piece went right over my sunglasses and then right underneath my helmet here.
Amazingly, just 5 stitches, and 1 day later, he was back in the air. Sergeant Jimmy Settle is a PJ, a combat paramedic with the elite Air Force Search and Rescue Squadrons. It's a well-oiled team from the ground to the cockpit. The Pedros, as they're known here, can scramble within minutes of a call for help. The PJ's motto is that others may live.
It's all about the guy on the ground, and we're there to support them.
Waiting for a mission, they train in the art of flying low, using speed as their best defense, racing their own shadow,
contact target,
and assessing potential threats, which, as we discover, can require split-second calls over whether someone with a weapon is friend or foe.
We flew right over a guy with the AK-47. Roger. Did he present any, negative? All right, we'll just leave him alone.
Whenever they come into an area where there may still be enemy present, PJs will jump out with guns ready to establish security. Another PJ, paramedic, would begin working on the wounded while these guys watch their flanks.
That's pretty clear.
With night vision equipment, they can operate at any time, defend a landing zone, and even refuel in the air to remain over a hot battlefield. Business lately has been brisk for the Pedros. They don't always bring home the living. For Sergeant Settle and his team, only something more than themselves keeps them going back. You didn't hesitate for a moment to get back on the job.
Those dudes on the ground are more important.
There are other Air Force and Army units in this country carrying out the same mission, each dedicated to getting the most critically injured from the battlefield to medical care within an hour. Brian, that's the period, the window in which they have the best chance for survival.
Lester, thanks, and great work there this past weekend as well. Lester Holt, who continues his reporting in Kabul, Afghanistan, for us.